හොඳයි අපි දැන් සාකච්ඡා පටන් අරගමු. Welcome for all guys and ladies and everyone from Düsseldorf. Today the topic is what the main teaching of the Lord Buddha. In our teaching always mainly depend on the mind. Mainly concerned about the mind. How to become a calm mind, cool mind. If someone is very cool, you have that word. I'm very cool. Then what we have to understand, what are the things that your mind will get fire. First of all, we have to understand how it is becoming fire in your mind, and if you know the way to get cool of that mind, then that is called, in Buddhism it's called Nibbana. Nibbana means cool mind. How to become a cool your mind in short term. First of all, we have to understand what we are seeking, what we are looking, what we are trying to harvest, what we are hope from our life. What's the main aim of our life? That's what we have to understand in any language. This is not depend on the language or race or culture or people, which country, or that's not dependent. Every and each people in the universe, they are all hope one thing. What it is? What is the main name? Happiness. What is the main name of your life?
Trust and hope. Also hope, to be hopeful throughout your life.
Yeah.
And never lose your way, and that's what you're standing for.
What is the main aim of your life? What you are trying to gain from the life?
I'm not quite sure actually. Maybe also happiness, but for me happiness is difficult to achieve.
Achieve.
For me happiness is not something
that
it's. For me happiness isn't an object or like something to like grab and to have. It's more like your way of living, your mind, something like this.
Yeah, the main aim of all people's main aim is happiness and pleasure. All the being in universe. Are you agree with me? Yeah. Other also you can understand. Everyone you can understand. Each and every beings in the universe is main aim is happiness and pleasure. To get that happiness and pleasure throughout the day, what we are doing? We can do only 6 items, 6 things. We have 6 faculties. What's the faculty mean? Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. We have 6 sensory items. This is called 6 faculties. To catch the outside, there are something. What we have? For eye, there are some visual forms. For ear, there are sounds and noise and sounds and everything. So nose smells. For tongue, there are some taste. For body, there are some touch. What is the touch of our body? For the mind, we have some thoughts. Then altogether 12 items. Eye, visual form, ear, sound, nose, smell, tongue, taste, body, touch, mind, thought. 12 items. Out of these 12 items, we can define another 6. From eye is there, visual forms are there, vision is there. Then vision, eye and visual form is difference. For eye, there are 3 items. If you consider the ear, sound, hearing. For nose, smell and smelling. Tongue, taste and what's called tasting. Is it body? whatever the touch outside touches and feelings. Mind is called Dhamma and thought. So then if you get this 18 component, what we can do for a day, what we can do, we are looking something, we are hearing something, we are smelling something, we are tasting something, we are touching something, we are thinking about something. So this is the main 6 process what we can do for happiness and pleasure. Out of these 6, there are nothing. Do you have anything? Anyone? All the being in universe, what they are doing, they are watching something, they are looking something, they are hearing something, smelling, tasting, and body and touch and thinking. This is only these 6 processes are there for each and every being. This is what we use to take their happiness and pleasure. Can you explain in German? You do. They can't understand in English.
Also jedes Lebewesen möchte ja im Leben Glück haben und glücklich sein. Und der einzige Weg, um irgendwas im Leben zu erreichen, können wir nur durch unsere 6 Sinne. Danke. Und für das Auge ist es, dass man das sehen kann und etwas sehen tut. Für das Ohr kann man Geräusche hören und etwas hören. Mit der Zunge kann man etwas schmecken und dann eben Geschmack wahrnehmen. Mit dem Körper kann man fühlen und berühren. Und mit dem Kopf kann man denken und Gedanken haben. Habe ich jetzt irgendwas vergessen? Die Nase, genau. Mit der Nase kann man eben riechen und Geruch wahrnehmen. Und alles, was wir eben im Leben erfahren, können wir eben nur durch diese 6 Sinne wahrnehmen und erleben. Das trifft auf uns zu, das trifft auch genauso auf andere Lebewesen zu, auf Tiere, auf alles, was es eben in der Welt gibt. Und es verhält sich für alle Lebewesen eben gleich. Und irgendwas war so das Wichtigste. Ja, das ist so das, was bisher gesagt worden ist. Dass man eben diese 6 Komponenten hat und zu diesen 6 gibt es immer 3. Eben das Organ an sich und dann das, was man damit wahrnimmt und was man damit auch tun kann. Und bei dem Ohr ist es das Ohr, dann das Geräusch und das Hören. Diese 3 gehören dann dazu. Und dann eben für alle 6 gibt es dann jeweils 3 und dann sind das 18 Komponenten.
It's okay. Yeah. Then from these 6 process, that means looking at something, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching and thinking. Through these 6 sensory organs, we are trying to gain this happiness and pleasure. So in the meantime, if you consider as I, if you want to take the happiness from world, from I, you have to look at something. From ear, we have to hear something. Then we are thinking that whatever the visual forms, they have happiness. Because if you are I without seeing anything, you can't get happiness. From I, if you try to gain the happiness, you have to look at something, either movie or some scenery or something we have to see. Then we are thinking that, all the people thinking that whatever the happiness you are hoping, it will consist in some external object. What are the visual? If you have some very nice movie, then you are happy. If you are not, the movie is not there, then you are not happy. Then all the people are thinking that whatever the visual form, they have happiness. That's why we are going for a trip. If you go for a trip, you are thinking that whatever the place, there are happiness. If you go to the place and look in there, oh my goodness, very nice place, and I am very cool my mind, then you are very happy. Then you are unconsciously thinking that the outside object, whatever the visual forms, that happiness is there. Suppose that your mom is there. When your mom, you look at your mom, oh my goodness, my mom is there, I'm very happy. If you see your boyfriend, you are thinking your boyfriend, your happiness is within the your boyfriend figure. You're just looking at it, you are very happy. Then we all are thinking that whatever the visual forms, they have the happiness. If you are hearing some song, then you are very happy. Oh, very nice songs, and I am very happy with that song. Then we are thinking that songs gives you the happiness. Visual form gives you happiness. If that object is not there, you are unhappy. Is it okay? I agree. Then you explain that. It is for eye, ear, nose, everything the same concept.
Also was gesagt worden ist, durch unsere Sinne können wir ja wie gesagt schon Sachen wahrnehmen und wir sind dem Trug erlegen, dass wir durch dieses Wahrnehmen Glück finden können. Beispielsweise, wenn wir einen Film sehen, das tun wir mit dem Auge, dann wir mögen den Film und dann glauben wir, dass der Film uns Glück bringt. Wenn der Film nicht da ist, dann sind wir unglücklich. Oder auch wenn wir irgendwie verreisen und dann vor Ort irgendwie schöne Landschaften sehen, dann erfreuen wir uns an der Landschaft und dann sind wir unbewusst, glauben wir, dass wir eben durch solche außerkörperlichen Dinge, also durch materielle Sachen, so wie Landschaften, Filme, Musik, irgendwas, es kann auf alles bezogen sein, dass das uns Glück bringen würde. Aber dann müsste im Umkehrschluss das ja bedeuten, wenn jemand zum Beispiel blind ist, dass er nie glücklich sein kann, weil er nichts sehen kann. Oder genauso, wenn jemand taub ist, dass er nicht glücklich uns selber eingeredet haben, dass wir nur durch objektbezogene Dinge glücklich sein können. Und das müssen wir eben mit unserem Verstand erstmal verstehen und dann den Weg zum richtigen Glück erstmal noch finden. Und da kommt dann gleich noch mehr dazu.
Right. Then all the people are thinking that the happiness and pleasure gives by what are the external visual form, sound, smell, taste, and touch and thought gives you. Then external things gives you happiness. Then first of all, we have to understand who is the creator of this happiness. I will take some one or two example. Then you can understand what's the main theme of this Buddhism. Main theme. I'll take the same example what I get yesterday. Suppose there is a mom, dad and son. Three are there. Dad and mom angry. They are angry. They are not happy. But the son and mother, they are very loving. Son and mother very loving. Mother and father, they are very angry. Suppose that son and father is there. Both are there here. Mom is coming from there. Then father also look at that mom. Son also look at mom. Then father, he has happiness or unhappiness. He's angry with his mom, wife. Is he happy or unhappy? For a father, unhappy. For a son, happy. Then this is the main point. So same mom's figure gives unhappy for father, happy for son. Then can you understand that same mom's figure gives the unhappy for father, happy for son. Then son also have eye. Visual form is mom's figure and his vision. Father also have eye. Visual form is mom's figure and vision also there. Then these two guys, that is father and son, both have eye, visual forms and vision. But son's mind he has unhappy. Father happy, father unhappy. Then this happiness and unhappiness is not created by. ear, visual forms or vision. Why I am saying that like that? Same figure gives happiness for the son, unhappiness for father. Then can you understand that this is a very fine, very very sensitive concept I am explaining. Mom's figure gives the happiness for one, unhappiness for another one. Then mom's figure, it has either happy or unhappy. What do you think?
The figure of the mother itself is not happy or unhappy. It's what in their mind.
Yeah. What's your idea? Same. Then who's the creator of the happiness and unhappiness?
The father and the son.
Yeah. Father, not eye, not vision, not figure. For son, not eye, not vision, not figure. Then who is the creator of the unhappiness, happiness? Then you have to understand two words. One is lustful, other is hateful. Opposite of this one. Lustful and hateful. Lust means loving, hateful means anger, is opposite of this one. Then who is the creator of this happiness for the son? Lustful attachment. Who is the creator of this unhappiness for a father? Hateful attachment. It is not, this unhappiness not created by figure, eye and vision. This is the main core of this Buddhism. Happiness or gratification of the son, it is not created by the son's eye, visual forms or vision. Then the creator of this happiness of the son is lustful attachment. Can you understand? Everyone understood though? Is it agree? All agree? Can you explain that? Can you explain? Why explain that?
Ja, Entschuldigung, damals in der Schule habe ich mich nicht für Griechisch entschieden als statt für Englisch. Deswegen habe ich dir jetzt nicht so alles verstanden.
Ich wollte jetzt das Beispiel auch nochmal. Ja, alles gut. Und zwar im Buddhismus geht es eben um ein ganz spezielles Konzept. Und das Konzept hat er jetzt an einem Beispiel erklärt. Das Beispiel beinhaltet eine Mutter, den Vater und einen Sohn. Der Sohn liebt die Mutter, hat liebende Gefühle für die Mutter. Die Eltern haben sich zerstritten, das heißt, der Vater und die Mutter sind etwas gerade nicht gut aufeinander zu sprechen. Der Vater und der Sohn sitzen hier im Raum zusammen. Und dann betritt die Mutter den Raum. Und was passiert da jetzt? Der Sohn sieht die Mutter, hat das Bild der Mutter im Kopf und freut sich, dass die Mutter da ist, hat liebende Gefühle. Der Vater sieht die Mutter den Raum betreten, ist das gleiche Bild, auch mit dem Auge wahrgenommen, aber hat eben wütende Gefühle gegenüber der Mutter oder nicht schöne Gefühle auf jeden Fall. Und jetzt ist die Frage eben dann gestellt worden bei dem Beispiel, das Bild der Mutter ist ja für beide gleich, sowohl für den Sohn als auch für den Vater. Es wird beides mit dem Auge wahrgenommen. Und beide sehen es auf die gleiche Weise. Bei dem einen löst es gute, positive Gefühle aus, bei dem Vater sehr schlechte, negative Gefühle. Das heißt, das Bild an sich ist ja nicht das, was die Assoziation, die positive oder die negative Assoziation verursacht. Wo kommt das dann also her? Der Unterschied ist eben, dass der Sohn für sich selber positive Gefühle für die Mutter hat. Und das ist in seinem Kopf entstanden. Das Bild hat es zwar ausgelöst, aber das Bild selber, also die Mutter selber, ist es nicht gewesen. Es ist in seinem Kopf. Genauso für den Vater. Er hat die Mutter gesehen, aber weil er wütend auf die Mutter ist, löst dieses gleiche Bild, was bei dem Sohn für positive Gefühle gesorgt hat, beim Vater für negative Gefühle. Und im Buddhismus, das ist jetzt heute das Hauptthema, Was hier besprochen wird, ist, dass im Buddhismus eben alles um dieses Konzept sich dreht. Dass alles Weltliche, hier in diesem Beispiel ist das Weltliche dieses Bild der Mutter. Es kann auch jedes andere Bild sein. Dass die weltlichen Dinge nicht die Dinge sind, die Positives oder Negatives auslösen bei uns. Das ist alles in unserem Kopf, in unserer Art und Weise, wie wir Bindungen zu bestimmten Dingen im Leben, in der Welt aufbauen. Und das ist ein sehr heikles Thema und da gibt es Unterschiede, aber jetzt das Hauptthema jetzt bei dem Beispiel war eben positive Assoziationen und negative Assoziationen, die kommen aus dem Verstand. Von diesen 6 Sinnen, die wir ja haben, kommt das eben aus unserem Mind. Was ist das Deutsche für Mind? Verstand eben. Und so wie wir unseren Verstand eben ausrichten, erleben wir auch die Welt. Und deswegen geht es im Buddhismus eben darum, dass man den Verstand trainieren muss. Und da kommen dann noch ein paar Beispiele dazu.
Okay, then suppose that that mom is sing a song and come toward the father and son. Then there's the same song. There is a sound. Then same sound, same songs create the happiness within the son's mind. He has happiness, but the same sound for the father unhappy. He is not happy. Then who is the creator of this happiness of the son? Is lustful attachment, not the sound. The same sound comes to the father and son both. Both are same sound, not different. Same sound, different feeling. He has ear, he has sound, but hearing also there. But same thing gives one for happiness, another for unhappiness. Then there should be some another role. Who is the play in that role? Lustful attachment and hateful attachment. Then hateful attachment create the unhappy. Lustful attachment create the happy, not the sound. Then mom comes another closer to these 2 guys, and then he smells his smell, very nice perfume. The same perfume, son have happiness, father have unhappiness. So some another come closer to the mom is some come closer and she has some toffee or cake or something with her and feed to the son. Oh, he's very happy. Oh, my mother is very loving to me and he's very happy. But same cake or toffee or something feed to the father, he's unhappy. Same cake. But the cake, they don't have nothing, so empty of any happiness and pleasure. But why one, that means son have a happiness and father have unhappiness? Then some another come closer and touch son's hand. Oh my goodness, my mom is very loving to me, he is very happy. But the same mom hand touch with his father hand, is unhappy. In a hand they don't have anything. This is empty of gratification, empty of happiness and pleasure. Then who create this happiness within his son's mind? Lustful attachment. Who create that unhappy of that father? Who create? Hateful attachment. Lustful attachment, hateful attachment. Can you understand? If that son is thinking from mind and think, if son thinking of the mother, he is happy. If father thinking about mom, he is unhappy. Then can you understand from these six faculty and outside 6 item is there, visual form, sound, smell and everything, vision, hearing, then all these 18 components, they don't have any happiness or pleasure or gratification. The happiness and pleasure is called as gratification. They don't have nothing. They are empty of gratification. They are empty of happiness and pleasure. Then if someone need happiness and pleasure, what we have to do? You're lustfully attached. If you lustfully attach with anything, happiness create. If someone is hatefully attached, unhappiness is create. Then what's the difficult thing? Happiness or unhappy? Unhappy is very difficult for people. Then it is not given by any external object, external thing. Then who is the creator of the unhappy? Within her or his mind, his guy's mind, he is thinking in hatefully. If someone thinking hatefully, then they are create the unhappy. If someone is thinking in lustfully, then there's a creation happiness. Explain.
Das Beispiel weitergeführt. Die Mutter singt ein Lied für beide. Die sitzen ja beide auf der anderen Seite vom Raum. Und das Lied kommt ja bei beiden gleich an. Bei dem Sohn freut er sich, dass die Mutter was gesungen hat, findet es schön. Der Vater, der Ehemann, freut sich nicht. Er ist darüber nicht glücklich. Und genauso die Mutter kommt dann näher ran und gibt denen etwas Süßes, ob es was Süßes, also irgendwie so eine Süßigkeit oder einen Kuchen oder so. Der Junge freut sich darüber. Meine Mama hat mir was Leckeres gegeben, es schmeckt gut. Der Mann freut sich darüber nicht. Er ärgert sich ein bisschen. Er findet es vielleicht auch nicht lecker, mag es nicht. Und genauso auch die Mutter berührt den einen mit der Hand. Der Sohn empfindet das dann als was sehr Nettes. Meine Mama mag mich, geht sehr liebevoll mit mir um. Der Mann freut sich da überhaupt nicht drüber. Er empfindet das als nicht schön, ärgert sich vielleicht auch. Und da ist es genau wieder das gleiche Beispiel wie zuvor. Die Dinge, die sie wahrgenommen haben, ob es das Fühlen ist, das Hören oder das Schmecken, war ja für beide gleich, aber bei beiden hat es was anderes ausgelöst und das ist verbunden damit, wie sie eben Dinge assoziieren, wie sie den Bezug zur Mutter für sich selber hatten und das hat das beeinflusst, wie sie das dann wahrgenommen haben. Das, was sie wahrgenommen haben, war ja für objektiv betrachtet für beide gleich, für den Sohn und für die Mutter, für den Sohn und für den Vater. Sie haben ja beide das genau Gleiche erlebt, aber beide haben es anders empfunden, weil sie eben weil der eine liebevolle Gefühle gegenüber der Mutter hat, eine liebevolle Beziehung. Es kommt aber auch nicht unbedingt auf die Beziehung an, sondern auf die Attachment, wie kann man das gut übersetzen? Eine Bindung. Ja, eine Bindung zu der Situation. Und der Vater hatte eben nicht liebevoll, sondern hasserfüllte Bindungen, Assoziationen dazu aufgebaut. Und das ist wieder der Kernpunkt, was man verstehen muss. Die Dinge, die wir wahrnehmen, sind objektiv betrachtet nicht mit was Positivem oder was Negativem gefüllt. Wie wir das wahrnehmen, liegt ganz allein bei uns, wie wir unsere Bindungen dazu aufbauen. Wenn der Vater von vornherein eine liebevolle Bindung der Mutter gegenüber hat, oder es muss ja nicht mal liebevoll sein, aber neutral auch, dann hätte der das ja schon gar nicht mehr negativ empfunden. Und so an dem Beispiel soll man eben erkennen, dass alles, was wir wahrnehmen, es liegt dann an uns, wie wir das aufnehmen. Und die Art und Weise, wie wir das aufnehmen, kommt eben hauptsächlich durch die entweder hateful attachments, hat er erst genannt im Englischen, das sind dann hasserfüllte Assoziationen und Bindungen, oder lustful attachments, das sind dann liebende oder glückliche, positive Bindungen. Und ich glaube, ich habe irgendwas noch vergessen, was er danach noch gesagt hat. Ja, das war auf jeden Fall das Beispiel. Ist soweit das erstmal klar oder sind noch Fragen dazu? Jederzeit, wenn Fragen sind, auch nachher noch, während ich hier das erkläre, können ruhig Fragen gestellt werden, dann stelle ich sie an den Mönch weiter. Okay, sonst erstmal nichts? Okay.
Okay. Then you understood that visual forms, sound, smell, taste, touch and Dhamma, they don't have any happiness and pleasure. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, dixie, they don't have nothing. Empty of happiness and pleasure. Vision, hearing, smelling, tasting, body, feelings and thinking they don't have any happiness. If someone need happiness, what we have to do? Lustfully attached and hatefully attached. These both are the creator of this happiness and pleasure. Then can you understand that this all the 18 components are empty of happiness and pleasure? Did everyone agree with me? Agree with me? Did you understand? Don't just agree with me. Did you understand? Any argument? If you have any argument, you tell me.
Also er fragt eben, ob alle das so verstanden haben, dass eben diese 18 Komponenten, von denen ich vorhin erzählt habe, jede Sinneswahrnehmung hat ja 3, dass die weder mit was Positivem noch was Negativem verbunden sind. Sie alleine kommen komplett neutral zu uns. Soweit ist das bei allen, ja?
Dass jeder Sinn 3 Aufnahmen. Also jeder Sinn hat 3 Art und Weise aufgenommen zu werden. Das habe ich, glaube ich, nicht mitbekommen. Das habt ihr wahrscheinlich.
Ja, das war am Anfang.
Ja.
Und zwar, es gibt ja die 6 Sinne. Und dann beispielsweise für das Auge, es gibt das Organ, das die Sinneswahrnehmungen zulässt. Dann bei dem Auge, das Beispiel wäre dann das Bild, was du siehst. Und dann, was du mit dem Auge tun kannst. Du kannst sehen. Das sind dann 3.
Ah, okay, das zu jedem dann.
Und dann zu jedem,
okay,
genau, sind dann 18. Und dann war gerade noch, ach so, genau. Den Menschen fällt es eben schwer, gerade wenn es um uns was Negatives geht, damit umzugehen, weil es kommt ja eigentlich von nirgendwo. Alles, was wir wahrnehmen, ist ja, wie schon in dem Beispiel klar gemacht, ist ja neutral. Das Negative oder auch das Positive kommt ja von uns. Mit Positiven kann jeder gut umgehen, das ist ja was Schönes. Aber das Negative in seinem Leben kommt ja dann, wenn man dem Beispiel weiter folgt, nur von sich selbst. Und der Buddhismus möchte eben dann da helfen, dass man lernt, wie man mit diesem Negativen umgeht, wie man das komplett los wird, indem man eben seinen Verstand, weil dort sind ja die Assoziationen verankert, indem man den trainiert, dass man keine negativen Assoziationen und Bindungen mehr hat. Dass man eben nur noch positive Dinge im Leben sieht, weil man die negativen eben abtrainiert hat. Jeder Mensch hat ja im Laufe des Lebens, man hat ja immer irgendwo was Negatives, dass man die eben Schritt für Schritt los wird. Aber die Frage vom Mönch war eben, ob das soweit verstanden worden ist, und wenn nicht, dann kann man da gerne nochmal was erklären. Auch bei euch beiden auch? Okay. Sonst keine Fragen? Okay.
Ja, ich weiß nicht, wie ich das ausdrücken soll. Also, aber ich traue mich nicht vor dem Mikrofon. Also, ich weiß nicht, ob alle hier, Entschuldigung, wissen, dass ich 3 Krankheiten habe. Wisst ihr davon? Wissen die davon, Jana? Also, weil du gerade sagtest, oder sie gerade sagten, also, ich habe MS, Epilepsie und Schlaganfall. Ob das durch meine Denken, Gefühle oder was weiß ich auch immer diese 3 Dinge gekommen sind. Verstehen Sie, wie ich meine? Verstehen Sie?
Also,
Ob ich das ausgelöst habe, diese 3, durch meine Psyche, durch was Gedanken.
ach so, das mit dem...
Ihr seid ja kein Handy.
Nee, genau. Also diese Krankheiten, wie du das formuliert hast, ausgelöst hast du die so in dem Sinne nicht. Aber da hatte der auch vorhin schon gesagt, das können wir gerne dann nach dem eigentlichen Vortrag nochmal besprechen, weil das nochmal ein heikles Thema ist. Das hat dann was mit Karma zu tun, und das kommt dann was von früher. Du selbst als Person, wie du jetzt bist, du hast das nicht ausgelöst. Also du hast das aus einem früheren Leben quasi mitgebracht. Aber wie du mit der Krankheit eben umgehst, das kannst du dann selber bestimmen, dass du dann, wenn du einen Anfall eben hast, dass du dann nicht darüber traurig bist oder sauer bist, dass du diesen Anfall gerade hast, sondern dass du einfach akzeptierst, dass das da ist. Du kannst ja auch nichts dagegen machen, jetzt so wie du, wenn du den gerade hast. Ich möchte auch nicht unsensibel klingen, ich weiß, ich kenne mich da ja auch nicht aus. Aber dass du eben vielleicht lernen kannst, nicht mehr das als was Negatives zu sehen, sondern es einfach akzeptierst und es als vielleicht sogar was Positives sehen kannst. Und das vielleicht auch ganz los wirst, das wäre ja noch schöner für alle dann. Aber da bin ich dann gerne auch später, kann ich dir dann auch nochmal helfen, dann mit ihm zu reden. Okay.
It's okay. Then you don't believe anything, just unbelieve, since that man can, you just argue anything and you try to understand. Real Buddhism is not a set of belief. Because nowadays, all the world, all the Buddhists, all blindly believe. And Buddhism is not a set of belief, set of understanding. Without understanding, just an belief is not a real Buddhism. Any argument you can argue, and you can come with another factors and figures and anything. Don't worry. Then you understand. Then you understand. You understood that all these 18 components, they don't have any happiness and pleasure. Is it everyone agree with me? Agree. But the thing is, all the beings in universe, they are running behind these 18 components to get the happiness. There are no happiness within that 18 component, but they are trying to gain them from this 18 component. Then will it, their hopes can be fulfilled? Can anyone fulfill their hopes? Hopes mean they are seeking of they are trying to grasp in the happiness, pleasure from this all 18 component, means this world. This whole world is empty of happiness and pleasure. With this empty of happiness and pleasure, that raw world, people try to gain happiness and pleasure from this outside world. Can you understand that if someone is try to take this happiness and pleasure from this outside world, he is thinking in delusional law, in wise mean with the wisdom. If someone is seeking this happiness and pleasure from this 18 component and this external world, the way of thinking, way that people is thinking is a delusion or really wiseful thing. Delusion or wiseful thing. Wiseful means wisdom, with the wisdom. What's your conclusion? If someone is trying to get the happiness and pleasure from this outside world, that means money, job, it may be some house, car, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever the materialist thing. They don't have anything, they don't have any happiness and pleasure, but you are trying to gain them from those things, from the outside. Then the way of thinking, their way of thinking is delusional or wiseful. Wiseful means wisdom, with good knowledge, wisdom. Can you explain?
He said delusional.
Delusion.
Ja.
No, you explain what time.
Oh, okay. Und zwar, jetzt habe ich den Anfang wieder verloren.
If someone is trying to gain this happiness and pleasure from this empty world, the whole world is empty of happiness and pleasure. You understood it first of all. Someone is trying to take the happiness and pleasure from this whole empty world. If that attempt, if they are trying, if their hope is delusion or wiseful thing.
Also die Frage war, diese 18 Komponenten, von denen ich ja vorhin erzählt habe, für alle Lebewesen trifft es zu, dass sie versuchen, Glück mit diesen 18 Komponenten zu finden. Ob es jetzt Geld ist, ob das ein guter Job ist, die Liebe zu einem Freund oder einer Freundin, dem Partner. Es ist alles externe Sachen, mit denen man versucht, das Glück zu finden. Und mit dem Wissen, also das wir jetzt aus den Beispielen ja ziehen konnten, ist das jetzt, also die Frage war nämlich dann, ist das schlau, zu versuchen, sein Glück in materiellen Dingen zu suchen? Oder ist das eher was sehr Dummes eigentlich? Dumm klingt jetzt wieder sehr hart, aber das ist jetzt die Frage, die er in die Gruppe stellt.
Darf ich, also ob jemand von uns das so empfindet, dass uns, da habe ich jetzt, also zum Beispiel ich finde es Glück, wenn ich was einkaufen gehe. So gemeint? Ja, also schon immer. Früher war es noch, wie heißt das, übertrieben, ne? Dass ich immer Klamotten einkaufen wollen würde. Das ist immer noch, aber nicht so doll. Das wollte ich verstanden habe, dass ich damit Glück wollen würde, oder?
Ja, so eine Art von Zufriedenheit,
Ja,
genau.
Genau.
Und würdest du sagen, dass dass dir das Zufriedenheit bringt?
Ja,
Okay.
natürlich nicht. Ne? Also in dem Moment, wo ich was hole, dann hat es mich verschädigt.
Mhm. Und theoretisch, wenn du dann mit dem Einkauf glücklich bist, dann müsstest du ja in der Theorie nie wieder einkaufen gehen, weil dann bist du ja glücklich damit.
Nee, guck mal, Entschuldigung, gucken Sie. In dem Moment, wo ich das kaufe, fühle ich mich glücklich, aber das heißt ja nicht, dass meine Probleme damit weg sind.
Ja, genau. Ja, wenn du das schon verstanden hast, dann kannst du schon sagen, dass du da das schon eingesehen hast, genau. Sonst Fragen?
You don't agree?
Alle sehen aber ein, dass man durch diese 18 Sachen nicht Glück finden kann, oder? Oder Zufriedenheit? Das ist jetzt erstmal die Frage. Oder sieht da jemand Probleme mit? Okay.
Okay. If I give some example and either metaphor example as a suppose that we are looking water, we are trying to gain water from mirage. You know mirage mean miringo mirage. Mirage mean when you go along a road, at the end of this road you can see the water, but even if you go further it is go away. Mirage, yeah, mirage, yeah, is never reach. Mirage never reach, but we are try to suppose that there's a the water is seem to be there, but if you go further it will go away. Then never we can't never take any water from mirage. The mirage is there, seem to be water is there, but it's not there. Can you understand? Then all the happiness and gratification also very similar to that. But it is seem to be there. But at the end of this each and even event, at the end, nothing is there. It's a delusion. It is really, it is seem to be there, but it's not there really. So all the gratification, happiness and pleasure is mental fabrication. Only a mental fabrication, it is not given by any physical world.
Hat das jetzt nochmal auf eine Metapher quasi angewendet, und zwar mit einer Fata Morgana. Wenn man Wasser in einer Wasserquelle suchen möchte und dann sieht man eine Fata Morgana in der Ferne und man läuft ja immer hinterher. Man sieht da, dass man da Wasser kriegen könnte, mit der Illusion, dass man dort Wasser findet, läuft dem immer weiter hinterher, aber weil es eine Fata Morgana ist, läuft man ja unsinnig dem hinterher. Man kommt da ja nie an. Und man läuft immer noch seinem Glück quasi dahinterher, weil man es nicht besser weiß. Und was kam? Ich bin gerade, hab den Faden verloren. Ja, eigentlich war es das, oder? Ja, dass man eben dann, dass man sein Glück nie erreicht und dass man das eben einsehen muss und dem falschen Bild nicht mehr hinterherläuft.
Okay, then if someone is trying to satisfy their gratification from these 6 faculties through this material world, is it possible or impossible? If someone is trying to fulfill their try to gain the happiness and pleasure or gratification, happiness and pleasure called gratification from these all the materialistic world, is it insatiable or satiable? It is insatiable. What's the meaning of insatiable? Never fulfill, insatiable. Then that is why all the beings are, all the world, all the beings, even if you ask from the most the person who have very biggest richest person in the world, if you ask from him whether you are eye, ear, nose, these 6 faculties are satisfied, still not there. They are trying to satisfy. Up to now, he didn't satisfy. Even for the richest person, he didn't satisfy. Even for no one is there satisfy their 6 faculties. Explain. If someone is trying to satisfy these 6 faculties from this material world, it's not happening.
Okay.
Insatiable.
Wenn man eben versucht, seine weltlichen Wünsche zu erfüllen mit diesen 18 Komponenten, wird man das nie schaffen, weil man immer danach noch das Gefühl hat, dass man noch nicht satt ist. Also das eben deswegen dieses Wort vorhin gefallen, unersättlich. Selbst der reichste Mensch der Welt, der ist trotzdem nicht komplett glücklich. Er möchte dann immer noch irgendwas haben. Er will ja immer noch was schmecken können, irgendwas Leckeres essen. Das Leckerste hat ihm auch noch nicht gereicht und versucht dann immer noch was Leckeres zu finden oder auch was zu sehen und zu besitzen. Und das kann man eben auf alles dieses Weltliche anwenden, dass es nie komplett erfüllt werden kann. Man ist immer im Glauben, man kann das noch, wenn man was Besseres findet, dass man das erfüllen kann, aber selbst wenn man das Beste gefunden hat, man ist immer noch nicht glücklich. Und deswegen sagt man, dass diese 18 Sachen unerfüllbar sind, unersättlich sind.
මේ විදියටම කියන්නේ මේ විදියට වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේද? ඒ කියන්නේ අවුරුදු 10 ගානකට ඉස්සලා හිටපු මිනිස්සුම තමයි අපි තාමත් ඉන්න ඕනේ. මොකද අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවනේ ඉදිරියට යන්න. ওই විදියට ඔක්කොම ටික අමතක කරලා දාලා පස්සට වෙලා හිටියොත්
නෑ එහෙම ඔක්කොම තේරෙන්නේ නෑ. එහෙම ඔක්කොම මේ බුදුදහමේ තියෙන මූලික සංකල්ප සියලු දෙනාට තේරෙන්නේ නෑ. ඒ පාරමිතා පුරාගනාව පිරිසට විතරයි තේරෙන්නේ. ඒක තමයි. සියලු දෙනාට තේරෙන්නේ නෑ. සියලු දෙනාට තේරෙනොත් ලෝකේ නෑනේ. එහෙනම් ලෝක සියලු දෙනා නිවන් පූර්ණ කරන්න. එහෙම වෙන්නේ නෑ කවදාවත්.
බුදුහාමුදුරුවන්ට ඒක කරගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා.
නෑ නෑ බුදුහාමුදුරනේ කටට පුළුවන් වුණා. සියලු දෙනාටම තේරෙන්නේ නෑ මේක.
එතකොට ඉතින් එහෙම කියලා දැන් අපි අරකට එපා මේකත් එපා උමත් ඕනේ ඒවට ආස වෙන්න එපා ඒවා
නෑ එහෙම කන්න මේ දැන් එහෙම කිව්වේ නෑනේ කවුද එහෙම කිව්වේ
දැන් ඔය කියන
කවුද එහෙම කිව්වේ
දැන් හිස ඇස් වලින් දකින දේ සුවඳින් දකින දේ කටින් කතා කරන දේවල් ඔක්කොමලින්ම විමුක්තියක් පේන්නේ නැතිනම්
අන්න හරියෝ
විමුක්තියක්
පේන්නේ නැතිනම් පේනවද ඇත්තටම
දැන් අපි විමුක්තියනේ දැන් මේ හොයන්නේ
දැන් ඒක තමයි එහෙම ඒවයි විමුක්තිය තියෙනවද
නෑ ඒක තමයි නෑ ඒක ඇත්තට දැන් අපි හිතනකොට ඒක විමුක්තියක් නෑ
අපි මෙහෙම හැපිනස් ඇන්ඩ් ප්‍රෙෂර් නෑ කියලා කියන්නේ
ඔය හැපි එකක් නෑ ඉතින් හැපි එක නැති නිසා නේද අපි මේ ඉස්සරහට ගියේ අපි දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මොන හරි ගින්දර හොයාගත්තයි කියලා හිතමුකෝ එතනින් එහාට නතර වුණේ නැති නිසා අපි එතනින් එහාට තව ඉස්සරහට ගියා
දැන් ගිහිලා මේක මේ තරම් කලක් වෙනකොට එහෙම මේ ඒක කාට ඉස්තෙවලා තියෙනවද ස්පර්ශ ආයතනයි පිනවිලා තියෙනවද කාගේ හරි හොයාගෙන ගිහින්
ඔව් එහෙම අර මේ සෑහීමකටපත් නොවීම නිසා නෙමෙයිද අපි මේ රෝකේ මේ විදිහට යන්නේ
අන්න හරි ඒ අන්න ඒක තමයි අවිද්‍යාව කියන්නේ
ඔව්
ඒක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ
එහෙමනම් ඉතින් අපි දැන් අතට සමහරවිට මම කතෝලිකෙක් කෙනෙක්
කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් මේ ආගම්බේ දැන්නේ මේ ආගම්බේ දැන්නේ
ඔව් මේ එතකොට බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝ හොයාගත්තු මේ මොන හරි ධර්මයේ හරි එයාගේ මාර්ගේ අපි එතනදීම නතර වුණා නම් අද අපි මෙහෙම නැහැ
ඒක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ දැන් ඒ මොලේ තියෙන කට්ටිය නතර වුණා මොලේ නැති කට්ටිය අපි තාම යනවා මේ ඒක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ දැන් මේ ඒක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ ඉතින් ඔබතුමී කියන එක හරි දැන් ඔබතුමී කියන එක හරි දැන් මෙන්න මේක තේරුණොත් කාට හරි ඉන්න බෑනේ මේක ඇතුලේ if someone understand this philosophy what she is asking since there are no any fulfillment in the life that's why this whole life is go ahead that's true but even if we go ahead from childhood to up to now no one fulfill their 6 faculties even if further go if it can we fulfill that further if you go further never then if someone is try to fulfill something, it is never happening. Is it foolish thing or wise thing? Foolish thing. Then that since this foolishness is there, that's why world is go ahead. This is called avidya. Avidya means the non-scientific way of thinking. That's why this world is go ahead. If this real wisdom is there, what we have to do? We have to understand these things. This old materialistic world is there are no any happiness. But even though after understand of this philosophy, you can't run away. Then how can you run away? Can you run away? Okay, you understand everything. Then what to do? You have to live from tomorrow. You can't suicide. Then what to do? You have to go to work. Unless no one is giving you food. No one is giving you cloth. But earlier you had lot of sufferings, mental sufferings. Earlier you thought that this whole world is very plenty of happiness and pleasure. You want to take everything to me, and I will grasp everything to me, and it's belonging to me. But now you know that there nothing is there. But even though it's nothing is there, we can't suicide. We have to live. But now you are living with the understanding. Since you are Catholic, you can understand. If you did you read that Bible? Yes. Yeah. The New Testament. You read the very nice phrases. Dharmadeshakayano. I always explain in my Dhamma discussion because I have read that Bible, total Bible, for my psychological thesis. Okay. Yeah, I had done psychology counseling. For that I have read this all the Bible. Very nice phrases are there. Dharmadeshakayano, New Testament. They are in that Dharmadeshakayano, he is telling that I am old now. Now I am old. But in my young age, I have wisdom. I have moral and everything. I try to satisfy these 6 faculties with this all the gratification. But at the end of my life, I understood that what I did up to now is very similar to the catching of air. Catching of air. What's the meaning of that term? Catching of air? Never happening. But we can try. You can try to catch air. But never happen. It is not in Tripitaka, it is in Bible. You go today and Dharmadeshakayano, you read it. Jesus Christ also explained the same thing in other way round. This way is difficult. The way is different maybe. But if you get the sense of these things, you don't take this as a religious. If you get this as a Buddhism, Muslim, then you can't understand anything. You are just hating everything. You get a sense of this one. Suppose that if the Vasanta Mahatya gives you some toffee or something, you spread it to everyone. Everyone taste it one. Which religious? It is regarding religious. All the human beings. If all the human beings jump up, all are falling down. Buddhists are waiting in the top, Christians are top, Muslims, no, all are falling down. All the principles are not for each and every religious. Those religions, why they have divided different religions? For foods, for earn something. All the religions are very business. But reality is not a business. Reality is reality. If someone is taking some food, who is fill their stomach? Everyone. Not even either Muslim, Christian, everyone is fulfill their stomach. Likewise, these principles are not regarded as any religious. If something is a principle, the principle is everywhere in the universe. Everyone, not today, yesterday, tomorrow, everywhere, every day. But if someone is not fulfilling your all the gratification, not only for Buddhists, not only for Christian, not only for Catholic, or even atheists are there. So they fulfill their requirement. This is not a religious, this is a real philosophy. the real science. If you take as the religious, then you are divided into 2, 3, 4 group and fighting together. If you understand this whole thing, you are no any fighting. Even if fighting, what you have to gain? Nothing is there. You can get some materialistic thing. That each and every materialistic thing, they don't have any gratification. They're just an material. But for our life, this material things is need. That's just for live, not for gratification. After understanding of this philosophy, your mind get cool. But earlier you have a very hot temper. Hot temper. Why is that? You want to collect lot of materialistic things. Why? You want to happy. For a happy, you are collecting lot of materialistic things. But all the materialistic things are empty of gratification. After understanding of this philosophy, you don't want to come someone behind you to tell you don't take angry, you don't lust. You can just understand. Yourself is the teacher, not other. This Dhamma is the teacher of you. This is Dhamma is your teacher. Then yourself within your mind, oh, teacher is there. Then you, after understand the philosophy, that teacher within your mind is saying, okay, don't hate to anything. This is not the outside teacher. It is come to your Dhamma, whatever the understanding. Understanding means all the gratifications are insatiable. Insatiable, never fulfilled. Even we agreed with this, it is never fulfilled. If someone is not agreed with this one, then also never fulfilled. It is not depend on the way you are agreed or not disagree. It's a philosophy. Suppose that someone is there, he don't believe that cyanide is a poison and he eats something. Is it die or not? He don't believe that one. He die or not? Die. Someone is there, he believing that what's called cyanide is poison. Then also he die. Then belief is not get any role. Belief is not get any role. It's just an foolishness. But if you understand really, this is a poison. It's not good to eat. There is an understanding. The belief is not the real thing. Then after understanding this philosophy, your mind will get cool. Because this whole material world is no any happiness and gratification. So no need to fight to collect these all the materialistic world. But even though if you are a human being, you should have something, either some house or some small things you need. I know that one. It's agree. Lord Buddha is telling there are 4 items everyone need. What are the cloth? Everyone need. Is absolutely need. Only relative factor. Chiva Pindapada. Foods. Gilanapada. Medicine. If you have illness, you have medicine. No any other way. And shelter, house. You can explain.
Also da kam eine Frage. Und zwar, wenn man ja sagt, dass diese 6 Sinne nie erfüllt werden, ob man dann nicht einfach alles im Leben loslassen muss und einfach alles von sich absagen, dass man das ja nicht braucht. Aber das sollte nicht damit vermittelt werden. Man muss einfach nur erkennen, dass diese 6 Sinne, diese 18 Komponenten nicht erfüllt werden können, dass sie immer unersättlich bleiben. Wenn man das erkannt hat, dann reicht das schon. Man muss nicht deswegen jetzt alles absagen und sagen, das brauche ich ja alles nicht, weil zum Leben gibt es eben ein paar Dinge, die muss man haben. Da gab es jetzt gerade diese 4 Dinge. Man muss ein Haus also ein Dach über dem Kopf haben, man braucht Kleidung, man braucht Medizin, wenn man krank wird und was war das? Essen, ja genau, man braucht was zu essen, ja natürlich. Und dass der Buddhismus eben keine Religion in dem Sinne ist, dass man etwas glauben muss, sondern eine Lebensphilosophie. und dass die sich eben anwenden lässt auf alle Lebewesen. Also es ist ja unabhängig davon, was man glaubt. Da kam dann auch ein Beispiel, ob es jetzt ein Christ ist, ein Muslime, irgendwas. Wenn die in die Luft springen, dann kommen sie wieder runter. Also es ist ja nicht nur, weil er ein Christ ist, bleibt er oben, oder nur, weil er ein Muslim ist, bleibt er oben. Alle kommen wieder runter. Das sind Gesetze der Natur. Genauso vermittelt eben der Buddhismus mit seiner Dharma. Dharma ist das Wissen, die Lehre. Will er eben nur vermitteln, was das Leben wirklich ist. Es zeigt uns, wie das Leben funktioniert. Weil sobald wir das erkannt haben, fällt es uns einfacher, uns von den schlechten Dingen loszusagen. Wie ich ja vorhin schon meinte, man muss ja nicht alles loslassen und alles sagen, brauche ich alles nicht, das ist ja alles materiell, schmeiße ich alles weg, das sagt der Buddhismus nicht. Aber wenn man diese Philosophie erkannt hat, dann fallen diese negativen Sachen automatisch weg. Beispielsweise, wenn man dann etwas geschenkt bekommen hat, dann kann man sich ja trotzdem dran erfreuen und sagen, nee, also nicht sagen, ich brauche ja nichts Materielles, nimm das wieder mit. Man kann sich ja dran erfreuen, das ist ja okay. Aber wenn man dann, ich glaube nicht, dass das Beispiel vorhin gefallen ist, aber mir fällt jetzt gerade kein besseres ein, wenn etwas Materielles von uns kaputt gegangen ist oder so, dann muss man sich ja nicht mehr dran aufhalten, dass es kaputt gegangen ist. Es ist einfach passiert. Wir müssen ja keine negativen Assoziationen wieder damit aufbauen. Sondern wenn man das erkannt hat, dann fällt uns das einfacher, das einfach loszulassen. Wenn der Zeitpunkt gekommen ist, Dinge wieder loszulassen. Und das ist eben das, was der Buddhismus versucht zu vermitteln. Diese Lebensphilosophie eben, wenn man die einmal verstanden hat, dann sitzt die wie so ein kleiner Lehrer hinten im Kopf. Wenn dann was passiert, was theoretisch in unserem Unwissen, ich nenne das jetzt so, das klingt wieder ein bisschen gemein, aber bevor wir die Lehre gehört haben und uns an etwas Negativem aufgehalten haben, wenn diese Situationen wieder aufkommen, dann sagt uns unser kleiner Lehrer, du weißt ja schon jetzt, wie das funktioniert, du brauchst dich daran jetzt nicht mehr aufregen, ist es ja in Ordnung. Und dann so fällt uns dann das Leben immer weiter, wird das dann immer leichter für uns. Und der Buddhismus zeigt eben in seinen wichtigsten Zügen eigentlich nur, wie man das Leben besser genießen kann. Buddha selber hat eben diese 4 Dinge wieder. Man kann nicht ohne alles, ein paar materielle Sachen braucht man schon. Eben das Essen, die Kleidung, Medizin und ein Dach über dem Kopf. Aber deswegen, es wurde nirgendwo gesagt, man soll alles loslassen. Aber man soll eben keine unnötigen Assoziationen und Bindungen aufbauen. Ist soweit das klar oder braucht Fragen? Ja?
Ja,
Mike again.
Thank you. Wo vom Körper kommt Glücklichkeit her? Also wo fühlt man das? Ich meine, es wurde ja gesagt, dass Mind einer von den 6 Sachen ist, wo man nichts bekommt. Wo fühlt man denn Glücklichkeit? Das ist einfach vom Bauch. Ich weiß nicht.
English, really?
Okay. Yeah, okay. So since the mind is one of the 6 components,
Faculty.
Yes, faculties. Where does happiness come from? Where do you feel that?
Happiness is the creator within the mind, but not the mind.
Not the
Lustful attachment. If the only lustful attachment, happiness is create. But it is create within mind. Suppose that mom is there, son is there.
Okay.
Sons look at mom.
Yeah.
Father also look at mom. Both are look at same figure. But for the son, happiness. For the father, unhappiness. Then mind is there for these 2 guys. But why the son have happiness, father have unhappiness? He is lustfully attached to mom. He is hatefully attached to same mom.
That sounds like it comes from the mind, though.
Yeah, it is created within mind, but not mind. It is created by the lustful attachment.
Okay. Can I have an example where the mind is a faculty which we should not be influenced by? So if you take, like you said, the song, which is like, if it's like hearing, can I have an example
Mommy
with
sing
mind?
a song.
Yeah, can I have an example with the mind, which should not be like, where it's like an outside influence and we should not be attached by?
Yeah. Suppose that after this incident, that son is go home. and mom is not there. By just thinking and lustfully, they can create happiness. Then the mind itself create the happiness about that mom. Without mom figure, and that case and this case are both the same. But in this case, mom is in front of the son. Other case is not in front of his. By thought itself get the happiness.
Okay. Okay, got it. All right.
These two cases, the mind also there. For father also have a mind, son also have a mind. But then if someone call the mind create the happiness, it's also wrong. Within the mind, what the fact? Lustful attachment. Here, hateful attachment. This is the unhappiness happiness creator.
Okay, I see. I have another question. Is the goal of, I don't know if you can really call it goal, but let's say goal for now. Is the goal of Buddhism that you try to only take the positive things, or detach from any feelings or whatsoever?
No, don't try to detach or attach to anything. Try to understand.
Okay.
This is to understand. After understanding, you get decision by yourself.
Yeah.
Any decision. But our way is to explain the principle. Then you have to understand. Suppose this is the things happening in the day by day from morning to evening. This whole the materialistic world, we are try to lustfully attach and try to create the happiness and try to gain from outside things for figure. But that's why we are try to harvest, try to gain, try to cultivate the happiness from outside world. That's why we are going here and there and looking something and watching something and blah 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 blah. It's very huge process. But everyone is here and going and there and lot of process, but no one gain anything. So next step I explain how to get happiness without these 18 components. There's a method. Next step is that. First of all, we have to understand, we have to get abandon these 18 components. Keep on thinking about these 18 components. If you always keep on thinking of these 18 components, they're useless. Why it is not there? So then there is some another method called meditation to gain happiness and pleasure.
Okay.
So first of all, you have to get rid of these things, and then you have to turn it to 180 degree, and then your mind can develop up to dhyana. There is a method. I'll explain you later. But first of all, without understanding of these things, you can't release your mind.
Okay, maybe I've just followed too many like scientific people on it, but I've heard way too often that you are the most creative when you're like pushed into a corner, and like my mom said, like scientific improvement comes from people not accepting how reality is at the moment. But the way you talk is like that we would not advance really anymore, because where does motivation for like advancement and for like you have to like make new things, where does that come from then? If we accept, for example, like the example with fire, if we accept we just don't have fire, we just go to sleep at whatever 6 o'clock in the winter when it goes dark. When does somebody think like, oh, actually let's make fire and get light or anything like that? If anyone accepts how it goes, I don't think the world would improve at all.
No, the person who understands this, they can get rid of these all the things, and with the through the dhyana they can get the happiness. But everyone they don't understand this philosophy. Only very few people.
So would you say if everyone thinks positive, detach some try to get off the negative things and try to detach from outside
not
components?
negative, but they are thinking their own way.
Okay, let's say so everyone in the world thinks that you don't get any happiness from outside. Would you say the world would still improve and develop new stuff as fast as it is right now? In my opinion, I wouldn't. I don't think so.
Up to now, they have developed up to now, they gain nothing. Even if you improve furthermore, the same thing. Because this, after understand the philosophy, some of the outside thing, whatever the materialistic thing, you improve, even if you improve up to 100,
Okay,
It is not there.
I get what you mean. Okay.
That's not the.
Yeah.
Suppose that lot of people from Sri Lanka, they come to German, Canada, Australia, and then I just when we had Dhamma discussion, I asked from them, okay, what happened from Sri Lanka or here? Did you satisfy everything? Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Everybody, nothing is there. Then,
Yeah, okay, I
suppose
get
that if you go to the Divi logo, heaven.
Yeah.
It's there, same thing.
Yeah.
If you improve furthermore each and everything further up to any context, any improvement, that's not a matter depend on the material thing. The material things is not the matter create the happiness. All are running behind the happiness, but it is not given by love.
I see your
this
point.
is delusion.
I see your point, but maybe that's just my personal preference, and
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
like
yeah.
it faster, bigger,
Yeah.
smaller, whatever.
No
It's
problem.
like it's okay.
This is a very friendly discussion.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Maybe I need to like get more into meditation. I've tried it several times before. But my like biggest thing what I would be scared of in general is like if I detach from everything emotionally, if I see everything is not influenced from outside, the most thing I would be afraid of would be like boredom.
Not
just
bored.
to get bored.
No, not
That's
bored.
the biggest thing I would be afraid
No,
of.
then there are, that's why I am trying to in next step. I am trying
Okay,
to
alright.
explain the next step.
Alright, we
The
get that.
first of it's a part of this one.
Okay, cool. Then
Not
fine.
bored at all.
Thank you.
Then if that's the case, then I should have depression and anxiety and everything. I don't have nothing. I am very happy each and every time. I don't bored anything and very nice. Okay, because I am the person who explain everything. But since I am explain, I understood everything. No, so I am very happy everything. No any unhappy everything. Yeah. Okay. You give that mic to her and explain what this is problem.
Dann können die anderen das auch noch hören.
Also, okay, ich wollte sagen, ich bin orthodox und bei uns sagen, wenn einer dieses Leben jetzt hat viel Probleme oder mit Krankheit oder ein schlechtes Leben, das ist eine Strafe von Gott. Mit manchen Leuten geben ein kleines Kreuz, mit anderen Leuten geben ein großes Kreuz. Ich glaube das natürlich nicht. Ich glaube, der Gott ist nicht so böse. Aber unsere Religion sagt das und ja, wenn ich mit einem Pastor auf orthodoxe Kirche...
Wait, can you explain what he is saying? In Sinhala or English?
She said that she's Orthodox. Is it the same in English? I think so. Yeah. And in their
Catholic or Orthodox?
yes,
Oh, yeah.
and in their religion, it says that some people, like in her case, the family is very sick, and in other cases, they are not as big suffering, and these are all coming from God, and God is giving them a punishment. Thank you.
Und das andere, was unsere Religion sagt, ist, wenn einer stirbt, hat gute Sachen hier in diesem Leben gemacht, der gehen im Paradies, oder wenn schlechte Sachen macht, der gehen in Hölle und der brennt von immer. Bei uns gibt es nicht so von zweiten Leben und sowas. Die sagen das nicht, die sagen auf einmal de ganze Welt kommt Paradies oder sowas. Ich will nur jetzt wissen, was der Buddhismus sagen von dieser Karma. Was, Beispiel jetzt, ich habe hier um dieses Leben viel Probleme, ne? Wie die ganze Familie. Ist was eine Strafe, das von einem alten Leben und ich zahle an dieses Leben oder wie? Ich habe Bücher gelesen, aber ich habe nicht ganz genau das alles verstanden. Wie ist? Dankeschön.
She wants to know, the other thing was that they say when you die, it depends on how you lived your life. If you lived it in a positive way, you will go to heaven. If you lived it in a sinful way, you will go to hell forever. And they don't believe in the samsara, basically. And she wanted to know, she read a lot of things about karma, and would like to know if, in her case, that her family is sick, is it coming from another life in her past, that she did something wrong, that her kids was punished for it, or how did it come about to this in her case?
The after death, what happened? No one is don't know. Who knows about after death what happened? But at the present, now itself we can understand that if someone is hateful thought, he is burning. Now itself. If you are not hateful thought, burning is not there. That's real experience. Then if suffering comes, what is the cause of suffering? Hateful attachment. If you are not hateful attached to something, then suffering is not there. All the sufferings are in mental fabrication, not given by any other source. Because if something happening, then either you can lustfully attach or hatefully attach. If someone hatefully attached, very burning. If lustfully attached, at the present you are happy. But if you are lustfully attached to something, in the future also, that burning may come. Suppose that now you are hatefully attached to your husband. Example. Then at the real now itself you are burning. Can you understand? If you are
I've got another question for her case, especially.
Yeah.
How can you be positive attached to an illness or pain? Because it's in the present now, and she's having pain right now. How can she be positive attached to this?
No, the physical pains also there. In
Yeah.
pain, there are two categories. For of pain, there are two categories. Suppose that if someone is hit you, if you hit you, there are physical pain. No one can get rid of this thing. But another thing is there, if someone is hit you, physical pain plus, then you are hatefully attached. Then there are two components. In my philosophy, you can't get rid of the physical pain. It is for each and every beings in the universe. We can't get rid of these things. But if you hatefully attach, then there are second suffering also comes. First suffering you can't get rid of, the second suffering you can get rid of. Because if you hit to someone, how many minutes you feel that suffering? More than 2-3 minutes. But if you are hatefully attached, how many times? It may be 10-20 years also. So he hit me, I'll tell you, okay, yes, blah, 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 get the very hateful attack. But this pain is not there. I'll tell you example. Your boyfriend hit you, example only. At the time, you pain. But if you forget about that one, finish. But if you hatefully attach to this pain, then next day, after 1 week also, you again and again, you can hatefully attach and get that feeling. But after 1 week, your physical pain is not there. But still your mental pain is there. Why is that? Hateful attachment. It may be after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it may be there. Then very big portion of this suffering is due to the hateful attachment. But this physical pain is very simple thing. This answer. There are two components. Yeah, likewise you ask a question, then only you can all the problems can be solved. You ask question, you have good question, you ask very good question. Because if you are asking only, we can answer. Unless I'll explain only the theory. Only the theory. If you ask question, then there's a case study. Then only that all the refresh and everything and come to as a practical things. What are the practical you ask? If I know, I explain. Unless I don't know it. That's all. Yeah.
Ja. Okay, ich mache noch ganz kurz. So I agree, definitely don't attach do negative attachment on painful experiences.
Yeah.
But now we're just talking about like a 2-3 minutes, like a hit. That's okay. 2-3 minutes, it's gone. What about longer staying pain? What about diseases which stays for years?
Yes,
Cancer,
yes.
whatever hurts. How should you feel it in that situation when you have it? It's not something which goes like by the day.
Yeah, in that kind of thing, we have to get medicine. And there are no any other Buddhism we can't help. But we can help. I have done like a cancer in Canada. In last tour, my last Canada, some lady, I explained all this Dhamma. He understood everything.
Yeah.
And gave the dana ceremony, and then he come to my meditation. Only 3-4 days. Fourth stage cancer. Then while she is hearing my chanting the karmasthana, she vomit and very black something vomit, and after that whatever the cancer is not there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In last UK program, some lady, he's a friend of that girl. He come to the UK and explain my friend is now it is okay after that medicine, after that meditation. But in that case, I am not telling all the cancers can cure by the meditation. But up to now, scientists also have done lot of cases and body-mind medication. Now they have started. If your mind is relaxed and cool, your lot of illnesses get cured. That Deepak Chopra, he is one of these main scientists. He also doing the research, and mind is a main factor for the lot of things. So if you do meditation, a lot of physical pain also can cure, but not the all. Yeah. But
I agree.
mental fabrication, the mentally fabricated due to the hateful attachment. This is the biggest part. Hateful attachment, the biggest burning for you have, because it is not given by any materialistic thing, materialistic world. It is only mental fabrication. Since someone is doing some wrong thing, you are giving punishment to yourself. Hateful attachment is, suppose that if someone is hate you, someone is shouting to you, so your father is shouting to you, then you are get burning. The father is shouting to you, you are burning. Then since father is doing some wrong thing, you are getting punishment to yourself. But see, when you are burning, father is not burning, no? But you are suffering, not the father. Father scold you, father shout you, but he has done the wrong thing, but you are hatefully attached with those words, and you are giving the punishment to yourself. Then that burning, any burning, not feel it to father, but only you is suffering. Then hateful attachment is in vain, no meaning. If you get rid of the hateful attachment, you are cool. You see, everything is insatiable, not the way you want. It's a whole the universe. If you another thing what you have to understand, this from whole universe. You have 6 faculties. I hear that these 6 faculties, outside also there. From inside and outside, what are the most belonging to you? Outside things or inside these 6 faculties? Most belonging to internal 6 faculty. We can divide into 2, mind and body. From mind and body, what's the most belonging to you? Body or mind? Mind. If you list out most belonging into you, first thing is mind. Second thing is body. Third is your outside, mom, dad, whatever, blah, 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 outside things. If you take the first thing, mind, if you take some any idea, you want to keep the one thing in mind without coming any outside things. Suppose that you are whatever you are belief, some either in Buddhist Lord Buddha, in Catholic Jesus, or someone you take into mind, and either your friend or boyfriend, girlfriend, or your mother or father, or someone you take one item and you keep in your mind. You want to keep that only within your mind. No any other comes to your mind. So you make a wish and give it to your mind. Because why? Your mind is the most belonging to you. If you keep on thinking, I want only about my boyfriend, my girlfriend, no any other thing. Can you keep for a few minutes?
It's hard, requires practice.
You try. You close your eye and you try, get one idea, whatever idea. And you create some hope. I want to keep this within my mind because my mind is the most belonging to me. I want to, the way I want. I want to behave, my mind is the way I want. And get one idea and keep it in mind and try to keep the same thing within your mind for a few minutes. If you can, you go ahead. If you can't, you open your eye. You do this test and see whether your mind is, your mind is the way you want. If the mind is belonging to you, but is it can control the way you want? Can you check that one? For a minute, you take 2 minutes and you try that one. Did you understand what I mean? No. Did you understand what I mean?
I did, yeah.
Did you understand?
Yeah.
Can you explain?
I didn't understand the last
No.
So,
Take.
should I do it in German? I could do. Ja, okay. Also im Endeffekt sollen wir jetzt mal gucken, wie sehr wir es schaffen, dass unser Mind, unser Gedächtnis, Verstand auf uns hört. Und wir sollen jetzt mal die Augen zumachen und an eine Sache denken. Boyfriend, Girlfriend, Eltern, Freunde, was auch immer. Eine Sache. Und es geht darum, dass wir jetzt versuchen, mit dem Verstand die ganze Zeit nur auf diese eine Sache zu fokussieren. Und ihr sollt so lange eure Augen zumachen und sobald ihr merkt, dass ihr etwas anderes denkt oder irgendwie ein bisschen so abdriftet, sollt ihr die Augen wieder aufmachen. Ihr sollt gucken, wie schwer es ist, nur auf eine Sache sich zu konzentrieren.
Yeah, the main principle, if something is the way, if something is behave as the way you want, then it gives you happiness. If something is not the way you want, it's not giving any happiness. Then you are trying within this whole world, most own thing is your mind. You are trying that mind is the way you want. Is it your mind is the way you want? Then you get one idea, whatever the idea, and you try to keep your within mind without any other thing, because you want that idea to keep within your mind without go to any outside sources. Can you understand? හිතට එක අදහසක් අරගෙන අපි දැන් මොකක් කරයක්
movement so that few minute
yeah
මොකක් හරි
few minute that's he is telling
මොකක් හරි අදහසක් අරගෙන ඒ අදහස හිතේ තියාගෙන වෙන කොහෙවත් යන ඒක තමයි කැමැත්ත කැමැත්තක් හිතේ තියන් හිටියාම ඒ කැමැත්තට තියෙනවද දැන් අපි දැන් මම කැමති අම්මා ගැන හිතේ හිතා ඉන්න අම්මා ගැන හිතේ හිතාන වෙන මොකක් හරි මතක් වෙනවා දැන් මගේ කැමැත්ත මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ අම්මා ගැන හිතේ හිතා ඉන්න හැබැයි උනේ මොකද ඒක උනේ නැහැ
අම්මා ගැන හිතනවා කියවම අම්මා ගැන
අන්න වෙන එකක් නැතුව අන්න හරි
එමනේ මම අහන්නේ අම්මා දැන් අම්මා ගැන හිතනවා දැන් මම අම්මා ගැන හිතන ගමන් මම හිතනවා අම්මා මෙහෙමයි අම්මා ඒ වගේ අදහස් වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන් අම්මා මතමයි
ඒක කමක් නැහැ අර අපි તો එක දිගටම අම්මා මොකක් හරි එක තෝට් එකක් අරගෙන දැන් එහෙම හිතාගෙන ඉන්නකම ටිකක් ගලා වෙන කොහරි යනවනේ හැබැයි මගේ කැමැත්තක් තියෙනවා මම කැමති මගේ හිත මෙහෙම තියාගන්න I like to keep my mind as the according to this same thought But if you try, then it will go out. But you try. තේරෙනවද කියන්නේ කවුද?
Should we do it now?
විනාඩි 5 minutes අරගෙන දැන් කළා. ඒක කරනකොට දැන් බැලලාවත් එක දිගට තිබුණොත් එහෙම ඇස් අරින්න එපා. ඒකෙම නැතුව වෙන කොහෙද ගියොත් එහෙම ඇස් අරින්න. If you can do this, if you can control your mind according to what your idea, then you don't open your eye. If it's impossible, you open your eye. You do that practically and see whether your own mind is, whether it is the way you want. It's a check.
Wir machen dann jetzt eine Übung, um zu sehen, also die Idee ist eben, um zu sehen, wir sind ja glücklich, wenn die Dinge nach unserem Plan verlaufen. Und deswegen ist jetzt die Übung, wir stellen uns etwas vor, was uns irgendwie wichtig ist, ob es der Freund, eine Freundin, Mutter, Eltern, irgendwas ist. Und versuchen nur darüber nachzudenken und schließen unsere Augen so lange. Sobald wir aber merken, dass wir an was anderes denken und nicht mehr an das, was wir gerade vorhatten, öffnen wir die Augen. Und daran, also an dieser Übung kann man schon sehen, dass man nicht lange dass die Dinge nie so lange bleiben, wie man sie haben möchte. Und wir machen dann jetzt diese Übung und dann genau, kann jeder sich etwa für sich selber etwas aussuchen und dann versuchen daran zu arbeiten.
Try. You can't.
I lost
give.
my thought.
You lose. Everyone is open eye. Everyone lost. Only 2 minutes.
It's hard.
Then you can understand. Within 2 minutes, you lost your hope. Then can you understand? You are most belonging thing. That's the most belonging to you. That's the most own to you. Your mind is not the way you want. You want this way, but it is in another way. It's happening another way. Second one you take as a body. Who like to aging? No one is like to aging, but it is there. Aging is there. Who like to grey or white your hair? No one is like, but it is happening. Who like to sprinklers? Who like to that one? No one don't like, but it is happening. Who like to get sick? Don't like, but it is happening. Who like to death? Who don't like, but it is happening. Then second one, your body is not the way you want. Then your body and mind, your total whole of you is not the way you want. Then if the whole body of you, body and mind, not the way you want, if someone is try to find something from outside the way you want, your father, mother, son, daughter, husband, everything, blah blah blah, your job, country, or your country problem, you want some way, but it's happening another way. You are worried. What happened to Sri Lanka? Your mind, body and mind also not the way you want. Can you understand? Then since your own body and mind is not the way you want, then if you find something from outside that the way you want, are there anything that happen can be found such things? If someone is thinking that, okay, there should be something, but the way I want, is it foolish thing or some wise things? Foolish thing. No any argument. You can yourself can understand that there nothing the way you want. Nothing is there to fulfill your requirement. Is it the even if you understand, even if you not understand, even you believe, even you not believe, it is there. It is not depend on the belief or understand anything. Even if you understand, it is there. Even if not understand, it is there. It is not depend on the understanding of the individuals. All the principles are there. That maybe understand someone, some can not understand. Up to now, America, there is a very big society. They are thinking that this whole world is flat, not a round one. They are thinking. Very big crowd in America, USA. Very big crowd that whole world is flat, not a round one. Suppose that they are thinking that this is a flat one. Even though they think as a flat, it is round. Even is not thinking the any other people, even Google know that it's a round. All the people, other people know that's a round. Even though that's a round. It's not depend on the belief. All the principles are, it is there. Someone may understand, someone may not understand, someone may believe, someone may not believe. Even though that principle is there. The understanding, belief, not understand, not belief is their fault. Their fault, not the principle. The principle is there. Even everyone understand or believe or not, all the world is not the way we want, insatiable. The people who can understand that, they can understand is there. Then, okay, you explain.
Und zwar, das war auch vorhin, zwischendurch wollte ich eigentlich auch schon übersetzen, aber dann kam so viel noch dazwischen. Und der Buddhismus ist eine Philosophie der Prinzipien der Welt lehrt. Es ist kein Glaube, weil Glaube ist etwas, was wir uns selber erschaffen und was, ja, wie der Name schon sagt, man muss daran glauben, ob es stimmt oder nicht. Aber der Buddhismus versucht eben davon wegzugehen und zu sagen, es gibt ein paar Dinge im Leben, wenn ihr die verstanden habt, dann wird euch das Leben vereinfacht. Dazu gehören eben diese Sachen mit dem Attachments, dass man sich an nichts bindet und gleichzeitig aber, wie ich auch vorhin einmal gesagt hatte, das heißt nicht, dass man alles loslassen muss, sondern wenn man es einmal verstanden hat, dann kann man ja selber sehen, was man daraus machen möchte. Das hilft einem einfach nur, die negativen Sachen nicht mehr als was Negatives zu empfinden. Die sind einfach da und man akzeptiert es und dann macht es das Leben einfacher. Und dann kam vorhin auch noch etwas, der Glaube ist ja unabhängig davon, was man glaubt, es gibt Dinge im Leben, die kann man nicht verändern. Dann war da ein Beispiel mit einem Mann, der Gift zu trinken nimmt. Er glaubt, dass das normales Wasser ist. Man sagt ihm auch, dass das Gift ist, aber er glaubt da nicht dran und es ist aber giftig. Er trinkt das, nee, das ist kein Gift. Und was wird passieren? Er wird sterben, es ist Gift. Nur weil er glaubt, dass das kein Gift ist, heißt das ja nicht, dass er nicht sterben wird. Es wird passieren. Also, und so ist das eben mit den Prinzipien in dem Buddhismus, mit der Philosophie. Es vermittelt Wissen, das der Buddhismus erkannt hat und was man daraus dann selber macht, bleibt dem Menschen selbst überlassen. Und was war das jetzt gerade zuletzt noch? Achso, genau. Mit der Übung vorhin, nichts im Leben verläuft so, wie wir uns das erwünschen. Wenn das so wäre, dann könnten wir glücklich sein. Die Dinge passieren ja so, wie wir es haben wollen. Unsere Begierden und Wünsche würden alle erfüllt werden, aber und dann wäre das Leben schön. Aber das ist es eben nicht. Deswegen dieses Unersättlich. Das Leben hat immer Stellen, wo man nicht komplett zufriedengestellt werden kann. Und wenn man das einmal erkannt hat und davon dann sich ein bisschen distanzieren kann, lassen wir keinen Raum mehr, uns dadurch unglücklich zu machen. Weil wir haben das ja erkannt und dann müssen wir uns daran ja nicht mehr unnötig aufhalten. Jetzt habe ich am Ende, glaube ich, ein bisschen wieder... අන්තිමට මොකක්ද හඳුරු කියලා
කියන්නේ මේ දැන් මේක ඉතින් අපි පිළිගත්තා නොපිළිගත්තා තේරෙනවා නොතේරෙනවා ප්‍රින්සිපල් එක තියෙනවා.
Genau, eben auch wieder mit dem Beispiel, es ist ja unwichtig, ob man es glaubt oder nicht, das ist die Wahrheit. Dann war da noch, hatte er von einer Community in den USA erzählt, das ist eine ganz große Gemeinde, die glaubt bis heute noch, dass die Welt nicht rund ist, sondern flach. Und es ist ja egal, ob sie das glauben oder nicht, sie können nicht an den Tatsachen ändern, dass es rund ist. Und genauso eben wieder mit dem Buddhismus, es versucht nicht irgendwie die Menschen zu überzeugen, das ist alles richtig und das, was wir sagen, das ist alles Hokuspokus und es ist auf jeden Fall richtig, sondern sie versucht uns nur die Regeln der Natur quasi, das sind die Gesetze der Natur, die uns zu vermitteln, dass wir die einmal erkannt haben. Was wir dann daraus machen, das liegt dann an uns. Gibt es da Fragen zu?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, then next step is if the happiness and pleasure and or the gratifications are not within this 18 component and material world, you know the happiness is there in your mind. Then from mind we can do some exercise. What? It is called meditation. Then you know the happiness is within your mind, not given by any outside thing. Then you can forget about outside thing. But you have some your house and car and everything is there. But you don't throw it away. But it is there. You keep as it is. But from mind, then you can do some exercise. What the exercise? The insatiability of this gratification, you can keep on thinking. If you keep on thinking about the gratification of this six faculty, insatiability of this faculty, if you keep on thinking, your attachment to hateful, delusional, lustful attachment to world will reduce or increase. If you keep on thinking the insatiable of gratification and gratification of this faculty, if you keep on thinking attachment to the world with lustful, hateful and delusion, will it reduce or increase? If you keep on thinking the insatiability of the gratification, what happen? Your attachment will reduce or increase? If you keep on thinking of insatiability, drawback means what is the fault of the gratification, happiness and pleasure, then the attachment to the world will reduce or increase. You are thinking that all the gratification, these six faculties are not value, not worthy, it is insatiable. Then the attachment will increase or decrease? Definitely decrease. Why? Why our attachment will increase? We thought that all the gratifications are satiable. It's can fulfill. But now you understand it's never fulfilled. Then if you keep on thinking, you are detached from the world. But don't misunderstand. Detached means not abandon. Abandon and detachment is two things. Abandon is throw it away. Not throw it away. You are using that one without attachment. You can use anything in the world. In the Lord Buddha have offered some very big palace, but he used this one without attachment. He used. All the man use these things, all the items without attachment. If you attach to something, then that's a problem. Not the usage. Usage is not a problem. Not at all. But attachment gives you the unhappiness. So if you keep on thinking this insatiable of the gratification of this sixth faculty, your attachment gradually detached. Then you go to the first dhyana, second dhyana, fourth dhyana. First, second, fourth dhyana. Dhyana means the state of mind. You close your eye and you are in our meditation, we are chanting. We are chanting lot of phrases. There are lot of phrases but same meaning. What's the meaning of this? All the karmasthana. It is called karmasthana. It's called karmasthana. When all the karmasthana have same meaning, different word. Same meaning, different word. What's the meaning? Insatiability of this gratification, and if the nibbana means you get rid of these things, that's peaceful and calm. These phrases we are chanting and keep on thinking. Then you release your mind and go to the first, second, fourth dhyana. You explain that. The insatiability of this or the gratification of six faculties is we are keep on thinking, and the other way around is a nibbana. Nibbana means the cool mind is good. This all the gratification, everything is not good.
Wenn wir von den unersättlichen Begierden und Zufriedenheitswünschen wegkommen und dann durch Meditation kann man dann seinen Verstand dahin trainieren, indem man das immer wieder wiederholt, sich wieder in das Gedächtnis ruft, diese weltlichen Dinge, die bringen mir kein wirkliches Glück. Ich bin vielleicht zwischendurch kurz glücklich, aber die werden mich nie komplett erfüllen. Wenn man sich das immer wieder durch die Meditation für sich selber wiederholt, wird dieses Attachment, diese Bindung, die wir ja automatisch immer, wenn man irgendwas sieht oder so, die man ja entwickelt, ob es jetzt was Negatives ist, das wird dann immer wieder immer mehr weniger werden, je mehr man meditiert und sich das immer wieder ins Gedächtnis holt. Das ist ja eigentlich, das bringt mir ja kein Glück. Wenn man das immer wieder meditiert, kann man dann seinen Verstand dahin trainieren, dass man keine Bindungen mehr aufbaut, und man muss aber auch sich in Gedächtnis rufen. Nur weil das unersättlich ist, heißt das nicht, dass es was Schlechtes ist. Man muss das nur erkannt haben, dass es eben nicht zufrieden macht. Und wieder, das wurde ja heute schon mal gesagt, das heißt nicht, dass man alles loslassen muss, nur erkennen, dass das Festhalten nichts bringt. Und wenn man das erkannt hat, dann fällt es ja einem auch einfacher, unnötige Bindungen aufzubauen. Und wenn man meditiert, dann kann man das eben gut trainieren. Und Nirvana bedeutet dann, Nirvana ist kein Ort oder so, weil das gibt es auch in manchen buddhistischen Richtungen, wie ein Himmel. Das ist es nicht. Es ist ein Zustand des Verstandes, der komplett gelassen ist, der keine Bindungen hat. Das heißt nicht, dass man sich an nichts festhalten soll. Aber wenn man das Nirvana erreicht hat, ist das ein Zustand, der ganz automatisch keine unnötigen Bindungen aufbaut. Und um Nirvana eben sehen zu können, also zu erreichen, muss man seinen Verstand gut trainieren. Das geht dann durch Meditation, da gibt es dann 4 Stufen. Die erste Stufe ist eben, dass man diese 18 Komponenten nicht losgelassen hat, das ist es ja nicht, aber dass man da keine Bindungen mehr aufbaut, unnötige Bindungen. Und
බැඳීම නැති කරන්නේ පාවිච්චි කරන නෙමෙයි. බැඳීමෙන් තොරව පරිහරණය කරනවා. බැඳීමෙන් නිදහස් වෙයි මේ කර්මස්ථාන වඩනකොට ධ්‍යාන වැඩෙනවා. අන්න හරියෝ.
හරි. එතකොට එපා මෙයා.
කියන්නේ මයික් එක ගන්න මොකද අර ඔන්ලයින් අහන් ඉන්න කට්ටිය.
ඕකේ. එතකොට ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ මේ දැන් අපි ගෙමු අම්මා කෙනෙකුයි දරුවෝයි අතර ගමු. එතන අනිවාර්යෙන් බැඳීමක් තියෙනවානේ. ඉතින් දැන් ඔය කියන විදියට තද බැඳීමක් තියාගන්න බෑ අපිට.
නෑ තියාගත්තට කමක් නෑ.
ඔව් ඒ කියන්නේ එයා ඒ කියන්නේ බැඳීමක් තිබුණා කියන්නේ එතනින් එහාට අපි ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට අපි
නිවෙන්න බෑ.
ඔව් නිවෙන්න බෑ. ඒ නිවෙන්න ඉතින් එහෙමයි කියලා දරුවන් පැත්තකට දාන්නත් බෑ.
පැත්තක දාන්න කියන්නේ නෑනේ. පැත්තක දාන්න නෙවෙයි.
ඒතකොට එයාට ඕනේ කියන්නේ මට ඔයා ගැන බැඳීමක් නැහැ. මම ඔයාව හැදුවා තමයි. මම ඔයාව බැඳීමක් නැහැ. ඔයාව මම පැත්තකින්
දැන් අපි
අයිනකින් තියලා තියෙනවා.
අයිනකින් තියලා තියෙනවා නෙවෙයි. ඉතින් ඒ ළමයා ඉන්නවා. ඒ ළමයට යුතුයකම් ටික ඔක්කොම කරනවා.
බැඳීම එන හින්දා නේද අපි යා ගැන හිතන්නේ. යුතුයකම් කරන්න ඕනේ, උගන්වන්න ඕනේ, හොඳ මිනිස්සෙක් කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒ බැඳීම මතනේ එක තියෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේ මම මේ දරුවෙක් අම්මෙක් අතර විතර නෙමෙයි හැම දෙයක් අතරම.
අපිට බැඳිලා කරා නොබැඳී කරා. අපිට බැඳිලා කරා ළමයා උගන්වන්න බැඳිලා කරා. දැන් ළමයා ඉගෙන ගත්තේ නැහැ මොකෝ ඉන්නේ. දුකනේ.
දුක තමයි.
අපි හිතුව නොබැඳී කරා. ළමයා ඉගෙන ගත්තේ නැහැ. දුකෙන් තොරව අරකම තමයි ප්‍රතිඵලේ. ඒතර බැඳීමෙන් තොරව කරොත් බැඳීමෙන් තොරව කරම මිසරේක ලෞතර බුදුරජාන් වහන්සේ පවා අර සියලු දෙනාට බණ කියලා ඔක්කොම ධර්ම දේශනා කරලා දහස් ගාණක් කට්ටිය හිටියානේ. ඒක කට්ටියම ධර්මයේ කියදෙල ඒ කට්ටිය හොඳම තැනට ගත්තානේ. මොකද හොඳටම තැන ගත්තාට ඒ කට්ටිය බැඳිලා නෙමෙයි. ඒතර බැඳීමෙන් කරාම දුක තියෙනවා බැඳීමෙන් තොරව කරාම දුක නැහැ. ඒතර දුකක් අරගෙන කරන එකද වැඩිම දුක නැතුව කරන එකද?
ඔය ඒ විදිහට බලනකොට මේ දැන් කිසිම දෙයකට බැඳීමක් නැතුව ඉන්නවයි කියන්නේ නිකන්
නෑ එහෙම බෑ. එහෙම
පා වෙනවා වගේ ඉන්න වෙයි.
නෑ මෙහෙම ඒ තත්ත්වයට එන්න උතුමට තව කල් යනවා. මේක අහපු ගමන් එක වෙන්නේ නෑ. එහෙම පුළුවන් නම් සම්පූර්ණයෙන් හිතෙන් නිදහස්. දැන් ඒක මේ ස්ටේජේ ඔබට හිතා ගන්න අමාරුයි. වැටෙනවනේ? දැන් මේක තෝරගෙන ඔහොම ටිකක් ඉන්න. ඉන්නකොට ටික නිදහස් වෙලා ගිහිල්ලා හිත නිදහස් වෙන ගන්නවා. හිතේ අර ගින්දර නැති වෙන ගන්නවා. ගින්දර ඕනද නැද්ද?
ඕනේ නැහැ.
ඒක ගින්දරට හේතුව මොකද්ද?
ඔව් දැන් එහෙමනම් ඉතින් මේ ගිහි
නෑ එහෙම නෑ.
එහෙම නෑ. ගින්දරම්ම තමයි.
ඔව් ඇත්ත.
ගින්දරක්ම තමයි. ඉතින් එහෙම අපි මේ ඔක්කොමලා ගින්දරයි කියලා හිතුවනම් මේ ලෝකේ
සියලු දෙනාට එහෙම බැහැනේ
ඒකනේ.
ඒක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙන්නේ. ඒක තමයි අමුතුවල
උතනවා මේ අපි සැමටම වගේ හරියන විදියට භාවනා ක්‍රම තියෙනවද?
මේ භාවනා කරන පිට ඔක්කොම ගිහිවත් වල ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් අපේ භාවනා ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක 10 ගානක් එන ගිහි කට්ටියනේ. හාමුදුරු වෙන්නේ නැහැ කර භාවනාවට. එන්නේ ගිහි කට්ටිය. ඒ ධානය වඩාගෙන ඉන්න කිසි කවුලක් නැහැ. පෞල් ජීවිත ගත රකිට ඉන්න. ඔය ඉන්න කීට. දැන් කවුද එහෙම අවුල් වෙච්ච කවුරු ඉන්නවද?
දන්නේ නැහැ.
ඔබතුමී බලන්න ඒ 10 ගානක් භාවනා කරනවා. ඒ මිනිස්සු happiness and pleasure unlimited තියෙන ගන්නවා ධානය හරහා. අර ලෝකේ පස්සේ කියලා නිවා ගන්න බැරි වෙච්ච එක. ඔව් නිවාගෙන පෞල් ජීවිතේ තව ළමයි හදන ඔක්කොම ඉන්න කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. හැබැයි විශාකා ළමයි 30ක් හදාගත්තා. විශාකා මහෝපාසිකාව 7 අවුරුද්දේ සෝවාන් ළමයි 30ක් හදාගත්තානේ. ඒ ළමයි 32ක් හදාගන්න සෝවාන් ඵලෙ කැඩුනද? කුක්කුඩු මිට කතාවස්තුවක් තියෙන ඒකේ රාජකුමාරිකාවක්. මස් හැද්දෙක පැන්න සෝවාන් ඵලෙන් පස්සේ. මේ ධර්මයේ තොර මස් හැද්ද පැනලා ගිහලා තියෙනවා. මේ ධර්මය සඳහා. හැබැයි හැපිනස් and pleasure තියෙනවා. අර ගිනි ටික නැහැ. දැන් ගිනිනේ කරදරේ මේ. ගිනි ටික නැතුව ඉතින් මස් හැද්දෙක පැන ළමයි 10 දෙනෙක් හදන් ඉන්නේ. නිකන් නෙවෙයි සෙල්ලම් නෙවෙයි. දැන් ඔබතුමා ළමයි කී දෙනෙක්ද ඉන්නේ?
දෙන්නයි පුතා මේ ඉන්නේ.
මේ පුතා ළමයි දෙන්නයි ඉන්නේ. විශාකාවට ළමයි 32ක්. සෝවානේ ධර්මයේ දන්න උපාසිකාව. දැන් ඕවා තමයි අපිට දාලා තියෙන අපි මිත්‍යා දිට්ඨි දාලා තියෙනවා නිවන් දකින්නවා කියන ඔක්කොම පෞල් ජීවිතකම අතහැරලා. එහෙම එකක් නැහැ කොහොම. කවුද එහෙම කිව්වේ? දැන් අපේ ධාන වර්ණේ අහල් බන ඔක්කොම ඉන්නේ මේ ගිහි කට්ටිය ඉන්නේ.
දැන් මෙහෙම අහගෙන යනකොට ඉතින් මට සමහරවිට හිතෙනවා මේ ඔක්කොම වැඩක් නැහැ. අරක වැඩක් නැහැ. මේක වැඩක් නැහැ. එතකොට
අනවශ්‍ය වැඩක් නැහැ. අවශ්‍ය දේවල් ටිකක් තියෙනවා. දැන් ළමයා අවශ්‍ය අලවන්න බෑනේ. මහත් එලවන්න බෑ. අම්මා එලවන්න බෑ.
දැන් ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ කියපු විදිහට බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝ කියලා තියෙන බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝගේ දේශනාවේ හැටියට 4 જાතියයි ඉතින් මිනිස්සුෙකුට ඕන කෑම බීම අසනීප වෙන දෙඩ බෙහෙත් කරගන්න එකයි.
ඒක රහතන් වහන්සේලා අනිවාර්ය වේව කියන්නේ. අනිවාර්ය ඒවා. ඉතින් ඒ රහත් වුණාම දැන් රහත් නැහැ
නෑ ඒක රහත් නැහැ නේ.
ඔව්. රහත් වෙන টොප් මොස්ට් යන්න ඕන. ෆෝර්ත් ස්ටීම් එන්ටර් වෙන්න ඕන. දැන් මේ ටික අහගත්තාම දැන් අපිට මේ ටික දැනගත්තා හෝ නොදැනගත්තා අර ගින්නේ නිදහසට කැමති ඉන්නේ
අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම.
අන්නේ ගින්නෙන් නිදහසට ගින්න හරකන හිතේ. හිතේ තියෙන ගින්න නිවාගෙන ක්‍රමය මේ විසර ගන්නනේ. එතන ඒක මෙහෙන ගිනි නිවන වෙනකමක් තියෙනවා. නැත්නම් ගිනි ඕන කියනවා දැන්. ඔබතුමිය දැන් මේ ටික අවබෝධ වුණා කියලා කවදාවත් දැන් දරුවා එලවන්න දැන් කියන්නේ. නෑ. දැන් අපි දැන් මේ ධර්මයේ කියන මම ඉන්නවනේ දැන්. දැන් මම දැන් ඔබතුමාලා දැන් ඔක්කොම කියලා දීලා අගෙට ඉන්නේ මේ. තේරෙනවද? මොකද ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැනේ. දැන් ඔබතුමාලා කන බොනවා මම කන්න බොන්නේ. දැන් මේ ඉන්න තැනක අගෙට වාඩිලා පුටුවක ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් මොකක්ද ප්‍රශ්නයක් වොත් එහෙම. මම ගින්නෙන් තොරව ඉන්නවා. අර වගේ බැඳිලා හිටව ගින්නේ ඉන්නවා. හැබැයි ගින්නේ නැතුව හිටියා කියලා බැඳීමෙන් තොරව හිටියා වැඩ කරන බැරි කියලා නෑ. ගෙදර දැන් කන්නෝ යන වල කියලා උදාහරණ ගන්නකො. දැන් කන්නෝ ඇටැච්මන්ට් කතාවක් සම්බන්ධ නැහැ කන්නෝ වෙන එකට. එලෝටිය කරන කැපුවා කැපෙනවනේ අගේ. ඇටැච් වෙලා කැපුවත් කැපෙනවා ඇටැච් වෙලා කැපුවා කැපෙනවා මේක. දැන් දාලා 3-5 ටිකක් දැම්මා. දැන් ඇටැච් වෙන දෝකට. දැන් ලිපේ තිබ්බා. ඔය ඇටැච් වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඒකට එළවලු පැහෙනවා. ඒක වෙලු බෙදන්න කෑව. දැන් ඇටැච් වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ නෝකට බඩ පිරුණා. වැටහෙනවනේ. හැබැයි දැන් මේකට ඇටැච් වෙලා කරන මේක මම හොඳ ෂෝක් කාලා රහට හදලා දැන් බලන්න මේක රොස් වුණා. දැන් මොකෝ වෙන්නේ? අයියෝ බලන්න අනේ මට උන වැඩේ මොන දැන් අඬ අඬ ඉන්නවා. වැටහෙනවනේ. එතන දැන් මේ හගේ රහට හදාන කාලෙවල කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. ඉන්න පුළුවන්. ඇටැච්මන්ට් තොරව කරොත් මේ ඇටැච් වෙලා ඊට අමතරව දුකකුත් එනවා. දුකෙන් මිදිලා නිදහස් වෙලා ජීවත් වෙන විදිහ තමයි මේක තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒකට තමයි මේ අර අනිච්ච ලංකාවේ ගොඩක් කාලෙක ඉඳලා අපු කියන්නේ. නිකන් නිකමට අපේ ගම්වල මත ආච්චියම අනිච්චං අනේ අනිච්චං අහලා තියෙනවා. ඕන කෙනෙක් මොන ආගමේ වුණත් අහලා තියෙනවා. සංකාය පරණ කට්ටිය ඔක්කොම අහලා තියෙනවා. අනේ අනිච්චං අනිච්ච ඉච්ඡ කියන්නේ කැමැත්ත. අනිච්ච කියන්නේ කැමැත්ත ඉෂ්ට වෙන්නේ අනිච්චයි. වැටහෙනවනේ? මේ ලෝකේ සිදලා අනිච්චයි. කැමැත්ත ඉෂ්ට කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඒකයි අනිච්ච කියලා තියෙන්නේ. දැන් ඒක අපි කැමතුනත් අකමැත අනිච්චම තමයි තියෙන්නේ. වැටහෙනවනේ? අර අනිච්ච ලෝකයකට නොබැඳී ජීවත් වෙන්න. දැන් ඔබතුමගේ හිත කැමතිද තිබුණාද? කැමතිද තිබුණා හිත? තිබුණේ නැහනේ.
මොකටද කැමතිද කියලා?
දැන් ඔබතුමා හිත කැමතිසේ පවත්තන්න කිව්ව මම දුන්නේ ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් එකක් දුන්නා.
ඔව් ඔව්.
කැමති තිබුණේ නැහනේ. දැන් හිතේ කර්මුණක්
ටික වෙලාවක් තිබුණා. මට මේ වටේ පිටේ සද්දේ තමයි ආවේ එකපාරට.
අන්න ආවනේ ඒ එන්න කැමැත්තක් තිබුණේ නැහනේ.
එනවා.
හැබැයි ආවනේ.
ආවා.
එන හිත කැමති තියනවද නැද්ද?
කැමති. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක හිත පිහිටව ගන්න කැමති.
කැමති හැබැයි උනේ නැහනේ.
උනේ නැහනේ.
එහෙනම් කැමැත්ත ඉස්තුනේ නැහනේ.
නෑ.
කය කැමැති ඉස්ත වෙනවද? කය වයස යනකොට කැමතිද?
නෑ.
ලෙඩ හැදෙනකොට කැමතිද? මැරෙනකොට, තුවාල හැදෙනකොට, හැමරෙලි ගහනකොට, කොණ්ඩේ බහිනකොට, දත් ඉහනකොට කැමති නෑ. හැබැයි වෙනවද නැද්ද?
වෙනවා.
එහෙනම් කය කැමති ඇත්තෙත් නැහනේ. හිත කැමති නැත්නම් කය කැමති ඇත්තෙත් නැහැ. දැන් හිතයි කය කැමති නැති බාහිර කැමති තියෙද?
ඔව් ඒක වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඔව්.
ඉතින් හිතයි කතයි ඔක්කොම කැමති නැති ලෝකයක් න บุ මේ කැමතුණත් අකමැතුණත් කැමති නැති ලෝකයක් නම් මේ තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් කැමති නැති ලෝකේ බැඳුනොත් එම දුක දෙන්නේ හැපද?
කැමති ලෝකෙක ඉන්න එක දුකක් ඉතින්.
කැමති නැති ලෝකයක් නේ ඉන්න වෙලා තියෙන අපිට. ඒතර ඒ කැමති නැති ලෝකේ බැඳුනහම දුක් විඳින්න වෙනවා.
අනිවාර්යෙන්ම.
ඒතර දුකෙන් මිදෙන කැමති නැති ලෝකෙ බැඳීමේ නිදහස. හැබැයි ලෝක කොහොම තියෙනවා? ලෝකයේත් එක අපි ඔට්ටු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් දරුවෝ ඉන්නවා, ගේ දරුවෝ ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා. දැන් මේක ඔබතුමා බැඳුනත් නොබැඳුනත් ඒ ඔක්කොම අනිත්‍යයි නේද? ඉතින් අනිත්‍ය ඒක කැමැත්ත ඉෂ්ට වෙන්නේ නැති එක තමයි බැඳිලා ඉන්නේ. දැන් මේක අවබෝධ වුණාට චුට්ටක් කොහොම කල්පනා ඉන්න. තව මාසයක් දෙකක් කොහොම හිමින් ඉන්න. ඉන්නකොට ටික දවසක් යනකොට තේරෙයි දැන් ඔය එක එක සිද්ධ වෙනවා ලෝකේ. වැටහෙනකොට තේරෙයි ඇත්ත නෙමෙයි අනිත්‍ය නෙන්න. තේරෙන දැන් හදිසි තීන්දුව ගන්න එපා. නිකන් මේ උඩින් පල්ලෙන් අහලා දැන් මෙහෙම එකක් ලෝකේ තියෙනවා. අහලා තියෙනවනේ දැන්. ඔව්. අහලා. වැඩි කරේ තියාගන්න එපා මේක. යාන්තම් පැත්තේ මේ ලෝකේ අනිත්‍ය ස්වභාවයක් තියෙනවා. කැමැත්ත ඉෂ්ට ඕන ස්වභාවයක් තියෙනවා. ඔක යන්තම් අහලා ඉන්න ඔබතුමිය මේක අහලා නිකන් ඔලුවට ගියානේ කොටක් නෑ. අදහසක් ගියානේ. දැන් ඕකත් කොහොම ඉන්න? ටික දවසක් යන මාසයක් දෙකක් තුනක් හතරක් යන එක එක එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එලා ඔබතුමියට තේනවා ඇත්ත තමයි මේ ලෝකේ අනිත්‍ය නෙන්න කියලා. ඒක සමහර පොඩි එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි මේක ඇහුවේ නැත්නම් ඔබතුමට ප්‍රශ්නය ආවම තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ මොකක්ද උනේ කියලා. වැටහෙනවනේ? ඉතින් යම් කිසි අත්දැකීමක් කරා අනාගතේ කවදාද හරි ඕක ඔබතුමට හරියටම එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් වෙනවා. ඇත්තම මේක අනිත්‍යම තමයි කියලා. අන්නේ දාට නිරපේක්ෂත්වයේ මගේ YouTube එක ගහන්න. එතකොට තේරෙයි ආයෙසරයක් අර හාමුදුරු කිව්වන ඇත්ත තමයි කියලා අහන්න ගනි. එතකම් මේක නිකන් ලයිට් අරන් ඉන්න. ළමයි අත මොකක්වත් අතහරින්න යන්න එපා. මොකක්වත් අතහරින්න යන්න එපා. මේක අන්ඩර්ස්ටෑන්ඩ් කරගන්න. Try to understand. Not to get rid of anything. Not to abandon anything. මොකක්වත් අතහරින්න එපා. මේක අන්ඩර්ස්ටෑන්ඩ් කරන. දැන් මේ කතාව ඇත්ත බව තේරෙනවනේ. ඔව්. ඒක තේරෙනවනේ? ඔව්. ඒක pressure within these 2 hours. This is the characteristics of first dhyana. Karmasthana, chanting, and keep on thinking of the meaning of the karmasthana. This is what you have to do. Then as a result, it comes happiness and pleasure at first dhyana. If you close eye and when you are chanting, that happiness and pleasure comes. It's unlimited. Very big amount of happiness and pleasure come to you, and your whole body will full of pleasure. Your mind full of happiness. First, second, fourth dhyana. Then for that one we have to do 9 days meditation. After this kind of discussion, we explain everything, and then in this tour, Sweden one meditation program is there, Italy, there are 2 meditation programs in UK. Then people come to there, and for 9 days we are together, and from morning to 4 session, 2 hour 4 session, we are doing chanting and explain everything and doing the meditation, but everything in is Sinhala. But after understanding of this, all the concepts, up to now there are 3 ladies, they come to our meditation and go to the dhyana. There are such a experience. So language also not a very big problem for this type of meditation. So even for single people, no problem. You can understand what I'm telling. Just understand. You can. For 9 days we have to give this karmasthana, and you have to chant it and release the mind and get the first time fourth dhyana. After fourth dhyana, your whole body will light up with the light. Your whole body is lighted body at the 4th stage. After crossing, if you are in dark room, you can see whole very big light is cross your whole body is purified. Your whole body is lighted body. That's a 4th stage. So to get that experience, you have to do meditation. Unless there are a lot of people who telling their experience after our meditation, then you can just see the YouTube Nirapekshathwaye experience. Then you can see the people start in after 9 at the end of the meditation session. We are giving the mic to give your experience. Then a lot of people saying that okay, first, second, fourth dhyana, he can gain lot of happiness and pleasure and all the light body and everything come to you. That experience, it is all the whatever I am explaining, those are in Tripitaka. Tripitaka means like your Bible. There's a Tripitaka, 57 books are there. I am showing that within the Tripitaka book, these all dhyana characteristics are there in the Tripitaka book. We have printed and give it to you. Then you can say, okay, this is the your experience and book reference and both are same. In your religious, Catholic also, Christian also, they have meditation. You do whatever the meditation, no mind. After getting this idea, you do the meditation, then you can get the experience. Yeah. Anyway, you can have a cool mind. Yeah, with the meditation. So all the scientists, even scientists now today, they are doing the research on meditation. Okay then. Okay then. Thanks for each and everyone who participate this Dhamma discussion. Duncan for everyone. Duncan for everyone. Yeah. You can explain. Huh? You can you explain that whatever I explained last?
About the
Dhyana, characteristics of the dhyana. Happiness and pleasure unlimited.
Actually, I have a question about the steps. What is coming after the first step? The first step is...
First step is first dhyana. First, second, third, fourth dhyana.
What does dhyana mean?
Dhyana means the state of mind.
Okay.
When you keep on chanting, there are 4 stages. First stage is when you keep on chanting the karmasthana, we are the same time you are thinking the meaning of this karmasthana. These two you have to do. Chanting and keep on thinking the meaning of this karmasthana. Then happiness and pleasure come to you. This is the characteristics of this first dhyana. We are try to gain the happiness from outside, but it's not there. From dhyana, you can get any unlimited happiness and pleasure, blissfulness.
Okay. And then on the second and third one?
Second and third, but we can explain one by one. Second also same. There are some little difference.
Okay.
But when you are come to the meditation program, there I am explaining everything.
Okay.
But just cramming of knowing of these words, no meaning. You have to get the experience. If you just hearing this whatever thing, then no meaning. You have to get the experience by doing the thing. But I explained first dhyana, second fourth also same.
Okay. Also wie vorhin ja schon mal gesagt worden ist, man muss seinen Geist trainieren und das kann man durch Meditation machen. Und der Mönch bietet eben einen Meditationskurs an, das findet in UK, Sweden und
Italy.
In England, Schweden und in Italien kann man das machen. Das dauert dann meistens 9 Tage etwa, das geht dann von morgens bis abends, das sind immer so 2-Stunden-Einheiten, das sind dann 4-mal 2 Stunden pro Tag. Und bei den Meditationen die erste Stufe ist, dass man immer wieder, es gibt dann Chanting, Deutschwilling.
Karmasthana. Chanting.
Ich weiß halt, was Chanting bedeutet, aber nicht das Deutsche.
Some phrases. Karmasthana. Phrases. Chanting. Sajjayana karna. Chanting.
Immer wieder einfach wiederholen. Ja. Und was
Like a song.
Der muss immer weiter.
Nee, was wiederholt man da? Das
ja, der bringen bei.
Ah, okay. Ja, vor Ort wird dann einem das beigebracht. Man wiederholt dann immer wieder so Phrasen, die dann einem im Kopf dann dran erinnern, dass man keine unnötigen Bindungen aufbaut und immer wieder sich die Lehre eben zurück ins Gedächtnis ruft. Und wenn man das immer wieder macht, dann passiert das ja schon automatisch. Dann muss man das ja nicht nochmal sich extra einfallen lassen. Und bei der Meditation, der erste Schritt ist eben, dass man das ganz oft macht und sich das antrainiert. Und dann die zweite, dritte und vierte Stufe, das würde er dann nochmal erklären, wenn man dann soweit ist, weil das einfach nur gesagt zu bekommen, bringt eben nicht so viel. Man muss das auch erfahren und mal erlebt haben. Und genau, man kann das auch auf YouTube dann verfolgen, seine Livestreams und die schon passiert sind, kann man auch, die sind hochgeladen, kann man sich da angucken und es gibt da auch Erfahrungsberichte von Leuten, die das schon in den Meditationskursen mitgemacht haben und die erzählen dann, die waren dann schon auf der letzten Stufe, in der letzten Stufe ist das dann wohl so, dass selbst wenn man in einem ganz dunklen Raum meditiert, man sieht dann ein ganz, ganz helles Licht von sich vom Körper aus und am besten schaut man sich da die Videos an, ich habe das ja selbst auch noch nicht erlebt, da gibt es dann eben Erfahrungsberichte zu. Genau.
Okay. Inab නතර කළා. තේකක්. ඔයගෙන් පස්සේ කරමු. හොඳයි සියලු දෙනාට නම් තෙරුවන් සරණයි. හොඳයි. program at the end. So